Hey, this is Bobby B from the Past Lives Project. I was inspired by a couple of news stories that came through my feed. And since I run everything through the filter of past lives and simultaneous lives and this work, I got triggered by it. The story showed up on Gizmodo, and the title was Clothes from 8,000 Years Ago Were Made from Trees? Question mark. And it turned out that they were excavating at a Neolithic site in what is now known as Turkey. And the site is very difficult to pronounce. It's Çatalhöyük. And they found that the clothing that was previously thought to be made from linen, wool, or flax has now been proposed to be constructed from trees, from oak bast. Apparently, which I didn't know, fun fact for the day, oak bast is the inner layer of the tree, and the oak tree was a big part of the culture in that time period. So it makes sense that they would use every single part of the tree. Why this is important is when I'm doing past lives work, the goal is to get myself and the client to see through the eyes, hear through the ears, and feel what the past life personality is experiencing. And it's the idea is total immersion in that personality and the atmosphere and the society and culture and family that past life personality was experiencing. And the greatest issue to deal with is our conscious mind, which wants to be logical about things. The reason I like this idea of clothing, because I'm big on costumes, the idea that the clothing we wear at any given time is a costume when viewed from a different time frame. Looking from the future, the Asheville uniform of hiking shoes, jeans, and a t-shirt is going to look different than the inevitable Star Trek uniforms we'll be wearing in the future, or the skins and hides that we wore in the past. So if a client is following the instructions, looking down to determine what they're wearing on the lower part of their body, and they feel this fabric, and their conscious mind might be fighting the fact that it's like, it's not linen, it's not wool, it's not anything obvious. It feels like it's made from a tree. And at that point, the conscious mind is going to go kick in and go, you don't make clothing from trees. That just doesn't happen. We don't do it now, so obviously people couldn't have done it then. But the fact is, things were different, and we would have to allow ourselves to release that conscious, logical thought in order to experience what that past life personality is experiencing in Çatalhöyük, Turkey, back at the time. Another story that came across that had the same issue was the idea that gladiators may have been more of a professional class, almost entertainers akin to the wrestlers of today, where two people enter into a ring looking like they're trying to kill each other, but in fact one is trying to best the other, and then both are going to go on to live and fight and work another day. And this was discovered by a man who was recreating the armor and weaponry of the gladiators based on, again, new archaeological findings, just like this clothing made from trees. And he saw that these people were going into battle with full armor, just like a soldier would be going into battle, but they had these short swords that weren't designed to inflict maximum damage. And when he started researching it, he determined that this was an actual professional class of not entertainers, but something like a military man could do as a second career or something like that. And occasionally slaves or people that they didn't like would be brought in and would be killed. But for the most part, these guys were designed and equipped in order to fight and knock the other guy out, and just like in wrestling, and go on to the next battle in the next arena. So once again, if a client was running a past life and they saw themselves as a gladiator and were confused by the fact that, you know what, this is weird. I'm not trying to kill this guy. I've worked with him before, and the last time he knocked me out and they carried me out of the arena. But I'm designed to survive this battle and go on to fight another battle another day. And I've seen the movie Gladiator, and that's not how I think it's supposed to work. So once again, our conscious mind is overwhelming the information that we're getting from this person in that situation that says, no, this is very different than what we have been made to believe. So the idea is, rule number one, trust the first image. If the information you're getting is that the pants you're wearing are made from trees, or that the armor you're wearing as a gladiator is designed to protect you and you're not trying to kill the other gladiator, that is a very interesting clue to the personality that you are dealing with, and also the time frame that that person is working with. So it becomes more crucial when we're opening to future timelines, when we don't have a logical basis for the information, because we're going to be seeing things that we don't have and haven't had in our information memory data bank, which is why I won't take people into future lives until they've seen multiple past lives, and also the between life state, that non-physical continuity where we're not in a body but we still have full consciousness. It's very, very important to have this experience, once again, to trust the image and to go with it and pursue it, to allow it to take you deeper into the personality of the past life that we are exploring. So if this is interesting to anyone, give me a call. We'll set up a 20-minute discovery call. I can answer any questions and hear about your interest in past lives. And also there's more information about this on the website, pastlivesproject.org, the Past Lives Project blog. Thank you.